Today we're going to show you a real good way to boost your sales on eBay. It's going to boost a lot more than just sales as well. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to look at a way to boost your sales. Today we're going to look at sales in Markdown, how to set one up, what they can do, and what the end results are that we are looking for. It's not just about the sale itself that I do a sales in Markdown. There's more aspects to it that most people are unaware of or just don't realize. So I'm in my hub and I'm under the marketing tab right now, and I wanted to actually restart a sale that I already had going on, but for a lesser price. Now this is the reports you get. It gives you some numbers. It gives you some sales information you see down here. Now I don't really care at all on the actual sale amount that I sell from there. What I really want are the increase in offers to watchers. Now I play a 3x on my prices, so I have a lot of room to play with. Many times I may sell my items at the full list price, so this always works for me. Now we run periodic sales. Here I've ran one for 2 different days here in some areas, 1,321 listings. I did almost 9,000 listings here for another discount here. These were 15% off. Some items that have been sitting a little while longer, I may do a 30% off sale. Again, I don't really care at all about the promotional sales. The promotional sales are ones that sold only at my discounted price. If I send an offer to a watcher, that does not count as a promotional sale at all. It's being sold at a totally different price. The majority of all of our items these days are sold either by offers to watchers or from an offer to us. So those are the ones that I always center on. The tool here is when you run a sale, it draws a lot of attention to your store. Your watcher amount goes up, so you can send out way more offers to watchers. If I'm not getting many people watching my items where I can send out an offer, if I run a 10% sale, it almost always at least triples the amount of offers to watchers I can send out. Doesn't mean you're going to get a bunch of sales from it, but usually that's exactly what does happen. You got to be able to price aggressively, but you have to have room into your pricing structure so that you can actually mess around with your prices in general. Again, we're under the marketing tab under sales in Markdown. So I'm just going to actually copy this one here. We're going to use the same one because I already have it set up, and I'm going to drop it down to, let's say 15%. It was 30. I only want to do 15% right now. I just want to call a little attention to this store. Now, in this case, I already have set up what I want to mark down. So I've actually got it. Nothing below $17.99 can be marked down in this sale here. I could even add something to this if I really wanted to. You've got $9.99 is the max price. I don't think I have anything in the books and magazines that are over $1,000. Same with antiques right this moment. So all of these are set up. Once you figure out what you want to exclude, it's no big deal just to add it in up here. The only thing you got to do is click this little double arrow here, and it'll sort down through all your listings the minute you do that, and remove any that don't qualify based on this right here. You can filter it as well. Say you only want to do used items, refurbished items, manufacturer refurbished, or new. You can only sort them down by the actual condition box. So at least with that one here, you can do the same thing with antiques, the same basic principle here. So just FYI. Now you could remove some from here. You could come in and alter, want to exclude something. So you could add some exclusion rules and it would take them off. You could literally add some item numbers. Don't include this item or this item into these discounts here. Again, this is just copying. We'll show you how to create one as well in just a minute here. Once you figure out what you got going on, I go ahead and save it. We'll let it do its little thing for a second. It's going to go to the next page, and I'm going to have to change this just so I know what's going on. 15%. Now, this up here is only what I see. No one else can see this aspect. Include skipped or new items when they qualify. Nope, I don't want to do that at all. That way, if something new is just listed, it would be included if I have this box checked. I don't want to mark down or put on sale things that I just listed. I give them a few weeks before I ever do that. Now, this is the date range. So you can set this up for 1 day. You can set it up for 10 days. Whatever you want to do, you can set it up that way. Now, I'm going to run it through the 25th, and on the 25th, I'm going to run a big sale. So I mess around with these quite often. Now, I set up my title here so I can use it anytime I want. I don't have to worry about anything else, at least through the holidays here. It shows a picture. It's got Tron, which is fairly hot still. People still buy the toys. So all told, this is a fairly good breakdown on a sale here. So let's go ahead and launch this. One other thing to think about too, when you do one of these, a notice is sent out to those who follow your store. So they'll see that things are on sale. So it automatically usually brings some people into your store fairly quickly. If you run new sales all the time, every couple days, there's constantly going to be notices going out that say, hey, there's a sale on this, there's a sale on that. So if these folks are watching or interested in your store, it'll give them reasons to keep coming back. I never let them run these days, since eBay did the update on the 12th, more than a few days at a time. I'm constantly ending and restarting them with just a couple dates. So this goes for 2 days, and I'll end it, and then I'll run a new one as soon as all of these end. It does seem to give a big boost. It's kind of like doing sell similar. If a sale's been up for a little while, all of the initial, hey, there's a sale going on, has died. So after just a few days, I keep restarting a new one. Sometimes they'll add some new items, sometimes they'll change it up, so it will be a different sale. The prices are different. You can go up, you can go down. So there's a lot of play when you're doing sales and markdown. Again, you don't pay eBay to promote anything doing this. You may give a discount to the actual items. But as long as you have a set amount figured into your items, you can play around till you hit that mark anyway. So we're just going to launch this then and let it do its thing here. Now let's set up a whole new one from start to finish here. So now I've got a new sale here. Choose your discount. I'm going to again do 15%. Now you can do several at the same time. I can add another discount to this if I want. Again, I don't want to do that. So you could do specific rules for each one of these discounts. You could say take a certain amount off. You could offer free shipping. Again, there's many different options when you're doing this. I'm just going to do a straight 15% off. Now here's the next step you're going to get. I can either go ahead and pop some numbers in or do different specific items, 500 at a time, or I can just set up rules and do as many categories or items as I want altogether. I always like the rules. So we're just going to go ahead and set up some rules here. Let's pick a category. Let's see, what don't I have on sale? Let me think here. Let's pick jewelry and watches right now. And I'm going to run a sale on jewelry and watches. What else might I do? Let's pick sports. I only have a few of those. Sports memorabilia, let's pick those. And let's pick stamps. So I've added in all of those categories. So right now I have 4 different categories. Now I don't want to do any discounts on things that are below, say, $17.50. And then, I usually just put $1,999.99, and that's it. So then you have to hit this arrow. If you look at the numbers here, I have 317 right this second before I filtered it that are in these categories. Now, once I filter it, it's going to bop it down a little bit here. Sporting goods, the same thing. I usually have a $17, $17.50 range on most things. And I usually do the same $999.99 when I do this. Just remember to hit the little arrow box on there and make sure it accepts it. Let's go ahead, $17.50 here. We're going to tab again, $999.99. You can put whatever you want. This is just the way I do it. I've done it this way for a very long time. $17.50 and then again $999.99. And make sure you hit the arrow again to sort down it. So now I've got these items that are going to be marked down 15%. You can look through them. You can decide what you want to do from there. Doesn't really matter. You've got plenty of playroom here. If you want to remove specific ones, just like I showed you on relisting, I can just click exclude something. I can type in a SKU number, an item number, whichever I want to do. SKU number would be your SKU number or an item number. Very easy to eliminate anything from this list if you do not want it. Now I can go in here and exclude something. So if I want to exclude new items, I can just apply. I think I have some new I have some new sporting goods. You don't like it? Come back in here and clear them all. Apply, and then you're right back to where you started. Again, there's nothing to this. This is honestly the best way to at least get some views into your store and some ability to send out offers to watchers. I do these sales constantly, as I said. So the key I have found is not to let them run for a whole month. Let them run a few days at a time, maybe a weekend. So when there's a lot of people home like this coming up week, right coming up now, with Black Friday, we've got Thanksgiving, there should be people shopping. They may not be out in public. They may be online trying to take advantage of a lot of the sales. So we are going to be doing a huge 50% off sale starting Thursday evening. Probably Thursday afternoon, actually. But Thursday, we are going to run 50% off on many items. Again, we have them marked up at a 3x process. So even at 3x, if I mark them down half, I'm still getting more than a lot of them routinely sell for. So either way it goes, it's all good as gravy when I do this sort of thing. So let's go advance to the next page here. And again, we're going to not include skipped items. I'm going to change the date. We're just going to bop it down. Now, you can run this for days if you really want to. So I'm going to run it for till the 25th again. So we got November 25th. Let's put holiday sale going on now. And let's just leave it at that. So we're going to go ahead and launch it as well. And again, that's all there is to it. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
When entering the world of art, you'd be smart to dress the part. Gentlemen prefer Hanes, with all the ladies draped in crepe. The artist loves the human shape. Gentlemen prefer Hanes. Hanes will make you smooth and silky, shapely, sexy. Wear a pair and you could be captured for posterity. Gentlemen prefer Hanes.